So, hi, and welcome to Saturday. I felt like recording, but I also was really enjoying the outside and felt like a knit and chat would be really nice. And then I thought I did do a practice run a couple days ago for a live. And since I kind of figured out the setting, I'm hoping that this is working. Um, so I'm gonna sit here and knit, and if you happen to swing by, pop in and say hello, and we can just chat together, or you can listen to me ramble about whatever I happen to think about in the moment, which is always something. I always got something on the mind. So say hello if you're here or not. Just grab a project and knit with me. It's always nice to have some company. I found out recently that I cannot. Hi, it says Stargazer Lily. I think I've seen a comment or two from you somewhere. So how are you? I'm doing okay today myself. It's Saturday. It's like overcast but the sun is kind of peeking, so I've been sitting outside. It's beautiful. And it's got a little breeze, so that makes it even better. So where are you located, Stargazer Lily 13? I swear I've seen your name before, so if you want to share your name, that would be nice. If not, no worries. I just like to get to know everybody personally if I can. Chi. Chi? Is it Chi or Che? Are you from Blue Sky? I think, right? The comments are slow to load, so you probably already typed the answer. All right. Well, it's good to meet you officially, unofficially. Thank you for always being Shay. Okay, I kind of felt like that might have been Shay, but it's good to meet you. You are always so supportive on Blue Sky, always sharing the links to my videos. I appreciate it so much. I really, really do. It's always shocking when people actually like want to be here. I really appreciate it. It's really cool. So Shay, nice to meet you, Shay. What's it like out in Texas right now? Is it blazing hot? I've always heard that the humidity out there is ridiculous, and so never been interested in going. Well, there's 7 of y'all, 6 of y'all in here. Well, pop in and say hello so I know who you are. And if you're somebody who has commented before, it'd be nice if you could let me see your name so that I can put some live action on this thing. It's windy. The wind is blowing my little tripod. Kaylon? Is it Kaylon? Hi, how are you? Where are you? Where are you calling from? Where are you watching from? Oh boy. Okay, go get it. It's me. I think I'm looking through glasses that can't read from a distance. I could go get it. Child, you know who you are. Hey, how you doing? The birds are singing and it's a day for pretty summer dresses. Girl, I can't wait for sundress season to kick in. There's a wasp around me. Sundress season is like what I live for. Flip flops and a sleeveless sundress. Even though I'm technically allergic to outside and all of the bugs love me, there's just something about summertime. You know what I mean? If you don't get off of here with that nonsense, I don't know who or what that is, but we're gonna ignore you because no. And it's humid. Yeah, I don't do the humidity. I'm done with the humidness, but I love the heat. Like the sun, you see the sun is doing a thing right now. Love the sun and the heat. Like being on the beach in the heat is beautiful. Um being at the pool is pretty cool too. But I don't know, as I've gotten older, I'm not really interested in being in all that water, but I do like the energy and the vibes of being around the water, if that makes sense. So trying to make sure nothing scrolled and I missed it. Yeah, we're gonna take that out of here. I don't know who you are and why you here with that foolishness, but we're gonna delete that. Don't be bringing that energy around here. There is no video you've ever seen of me where anything like that would have been appropriate. So thank you and goodbye. Anyway, Miss Shay, what you doing today? Anything in particular? If you're still here, you might have popped off. I don't know. Actually getting in is gross. I think it's really gross after, like, if you go there later in the day after everyone else has already been in it, like a public pool. But if you get there before the kids start sneezing in the water and peeing in their diapers, it's not so bad. I should be cleaning too, but it's too nice to be inside. So I'm gonna probably sit out here in the little garden area, my make-believe garden, and do some stuff with some of these beds. I need to water everything. I need to double check if it's going to rain because I don't want to overwater. What are you knitting on lately? Or are you working on multiple things at a time? Does me asking all these questions interrupt your knitting? I'm sorry. I just realized you're supposed to be sitting here trying to chill, and I'm over here making you do homework. I apologize. There is like 4 wasps flying around. There must be a nest nearby. They kind of scare me, because I think those are the more aggressive kind. Like the bees are not so aggressive, but the wasp are. Multiple things: a cardigan and a sweater. Yeah, summer garments. Like, I'm working on the confidence crop right now. I think you all should know already. I'm doing the knit along next month, and I wanted to. Well, I was supposed to be making a swatch, but since it really is that fast, I figured I'll just go ahead and um, make one. I probably won't make it as long, but I did want to try a different needle size just to kind of see how it, like, what the fabric is like. The one I made before, after I washed it and dried it, it kind of relaxed a little too much, and the stitches were a little too like spread apart or spacey, and I didn't want to see that. Well, thank you. I'm glad you feel calm. I wanted to have music going because that is like what I live for. Knitting with music is like my jam. Oh, and an audiobook would also be really nice. But I found out that I cannot play live, like I can't play my Spotify in the background of where I'm sitting because it'll copyright the thing. And I don't want to deal with copyright issues. Like, I'm struggling to grow as it is, so I don't need no additional help with that. You know what I mean? So, all right, Neil. Well, you don't have to put your whole government name out there, but thank you. Hey, Neil. Where are you located? I keep saying where you calling from, but where are you watching from? I just happened to look over. I had some collard greens growing and they're starting to get those flowers on them. So I think that means there's seeds inside. I have no idea how to get the seeds out of them, but they're pretty. And I'm going to try and see what happens. You don't think that's their real name? Child, it's the internet. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. And I'm always a little leery when I see a man's name or something, because I don't have a lot of men that follow according to the analytics. So it's often weird. It's like, don't come around here with no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But you got to take the good with the bad in this weird internet space. But fortunately, I can just delete you and don't become a troll because I didn't want you around here. Maybe we're just not meant for each other. We're just not meant to be. It's so funny because when I think about the internet in general, I always think about what was that movie with Sandra Bullock? I think it was called The Net back in the day. Like she did everything online. People didn't even know she was in the house. Like just weird stuff like that. We have to get off the internet sometimes and go outside and talk to real people because we could become such a reclusive person. And I already like being in my house by myself. Get mad when my kids is off from work. I'm like, don't you have somebody house you could go to for like 4 hours just so I could have some alone time? But anyway, this is my ideal life. Well, ideal day. Just sitting out here, knitting outside. Breeze is blowing. I wish there was a little bit more sun though. My kittens are running around being kittens. And I'm sitting in my supposed garden. But it's getting windy out here. And with the wind comes a little bit of a chill. So we'll see how long we can last. You see the blowing, right? I'm sorry. Try to step on the tripod. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Sometimes I feel like I should just, I don't like to disable the comments because I want to talk to you all, but people, just people. Anyway, since I can't play any music, I hope you have on some good music in the background. I was asking my friend during my first live attempt. I was just trying to set it up and make sure it all worked. And I was asking her, like, what are you supposed to do on a live? And she said, just treat it like a podcast. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if this will be an ongoing thing because, like I said, the comment section and weird people and all that, it could be a little too much, but I like the idea of interacting. So we'll have to come up with a time where we can kind of chill together, make it a scheduled thing. Last year I was supposed to, was it for Labor Day? I can't remember. It was one of those types of days when most people are off from work. And I wanted to do like a Saturday knit session with the group, and I had planned it and everything. And then something happened and it took me away and I couldn't do it. So maybe I'll try that again this year for Memorial Day. Maybe we'll do a Memorial Day knit along, just a chit and chat session, not really a class or anything. Miss Shay, how long have you been a knitter? And do you do more than knit? Do you crochet and cross stitch and all those other cool things? Or are you just a knitter primarily? Ooh, there must be a nest around here. This is a lot of wasps that's flying around. My daughter's calling me. I can't pick up right now. Sorry, Kiara. All right, she hung up. She's gonna be mad that I hung up on her. She's learning to garden, not learning because we're just doing around here, but she's starting her garden too. And she's been calling me for like, how many things can I put in this green stalk? I got her one of these. Oops, can I turn it? Yeah, I got her one of those. I bought her one for her home. She bought her first house too last year. So she's now ready to start putting dirt in. And I told her it's just so addicting the garden thing, like the smell of the dirt, the feel of it. It's like nourishment for the soul. Knitting for 7 years, tried embroidery. I can't do the embroidery. I never know where it needs to fit. Like, do I just put it like on a shirt? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Put it on a bag. Yeah, yeah. I don't blame you. I do knit and crochet. I just don't crochet often because it's just not my thing. But when I need a break or if I want to make a really nice big blanket, I probably would crochet it before I knit it. And I say that as I have completed like 5 different blankets, but they were really big needles, so that doesn't really count, right? they're not teeny tiny or small thread, small yarn, I mean. They're back there fighting. All right, we're right at that 16-minute mark. I said I would give myself about 15 minutes or so just to kind of chill out a little bit. But I do have to go be productive. Like, I hate the idea of leaving where I'm at right now. But yeah, we got to go be adults. That's the sucky part. You can't just stay at home and literally do nothing as much as you would love to. I'm looking at a giant spider web on the side of my house. I'm like, let me go get the hose and pressure wash. At least clean off the bugs. Because that's gross. All right, people. Thank you so much for sitting with me for a little bit. I think this goes up as a live video. So if you like that sort of thing about the whole live session, let me know in the comments below after after it posts, and we will try to schedule some time where we can meet up. I would really, really, really love to schedule to put one of you together with me on the camera live so we could just cut up together. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. I think that would be kind of cool, especially since I can't have music in the background. Like, this is so devastating because over on TikTok, I think you can, even though I just got a notification that they have updated their, I don't know, sometimes something intellectual property. They have updated it, and I fear that they are turning into a Instagram meta situation. And so if that's going to happen, TikTok might change how it operates. But as of right now, I can play my music in the background on my live, and I can't on YouTube. But YouTube is where my home is. This is where, these are where my roots are. So we'll kind of play it by ear. But if you would like to jump in on a live with me, let me know, and we will put us together on the screen and just talk for like 5-10 minutes or so, like an interviewer situation, get to know you, and then have it on live. So put your good face on. I would like to see you on camera. That's the only thing. Because if I gotta be on camera, you gotta be on camera too, okay? It's not fair. I should look into doing an audio podcast, but nah, I like the video. It's nice to see y'all. All right, well, let me go ahead and get out this sun. It is starting to bake my back, and I'm sitting here in black. So just calling all of the rays into my soul. But I'm going to go and put on one of them cotton sundress type outfits and chill out for the rest of the afternoon. And I will see y'all in an actual video probably on Monday or Tuesday. And then I have a couple of other little videos that I've been throwing together for instructional purposes. So I will see y'all next week. Bye.